YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Shotty23. We got Sunday Sneaker Talk back in effect. Like always, to start things off, I want to give a shout out to the King's crew. That's the homies Greg M055, Big Sexy for Life 316, CDY 1975, Zachary, OG Sins 82. Shouts out to your brothers. Also, follow me on Twitter at Shotty23. If you don't already, we talking sneakers, we talking life. It's all good. And March Madness, big game for us today. So you got my Michigan hat on once again, repping that blue and maize, going against Duke today. It's going to be a tough game, but should be pretty exciting. Also yesterday, I know that SneakerCon went down in New York. Big event. I heard it was packed. Got a few people who told me, it was a long line, a lot of good connects made, not a lot of buying going on, but a good event nonetheless. I guess the venue was just a little too small, but shouts out to everybody who went to SneakerCon. I know OG Since 82 was out there, but if everybody out there got what they wanted, good deal. If not, wait for the next show. So last night was a pretty big release, or yesterday I should say, with the Pewter Foamposites. Pretty anticipated shoe release. I know a few people had the shoes really early. I myself passed on the shoe. Nothing wrong with the shoe at all, just wasn't feeling the colorway too much myself. I know a lot of the people in my clique got the shoes, so shouts out to you and everybody else who got them. I know I saw a video, somebody sent me a video on Twitter with Wale sporting the the Dark Forest Foamposite Pros. So I'm pretty excited to see what those are going to look like. Forest green is one of my favorite colors along with gray. So definitely anticipating those. Also saw the CB34s in that wolf gray and that red. I like that shoe colorway, even though I think a lot of the sneaker brands are starting to do a gray a little bit too much. That's a hot shoe. I'm looking forward to seeing that shoe as well. No, next week dropping is the white and Orion 7s, retro 7s and the Jordans. If you're looking to get those, that's when they are releasing the 26th. I know that some websites already have them available, such as pickyourshoes.com, uptempoair.com. I believe citysoul.com has those for sale. Not 100% sure. I know they were pre-selling already, the Bordeaux 7s. If they don't have them sold out already, check that out. I believe they were selling them for about $200. So last week, ESPN aired the documentary on the Fab Five, who were the greatest assembly of freshman basketball player ever in collegiate sports, in my opinion. You had Ray Jackson, Jimmy King, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, and of course Chris Webber. I thought that piece was an excellent documentary. It touched on a lot of different things such as hip-hop culture, American culture, college basketball at that time before they arrived, and also sneaker culture. You saw some of the sneakers that were rocked, from the Huaraches, from Maxes to Flights. They came out with the signature black socks, black shoes, long shorts, shaved heads. So they changed the way college basketball was looked at possibly forever. And you have these five kids, with their attitudes and hardcore swag, and they was killing it. So there was definitely a relevant situation. Me being a Michigan fan, being a hip hop fan, also being a sneaker fan. All those things were touched on that documentary, so I think ESPN did a real good job. If you guys haven't checked that out, look for listings to see when they re-air, or check for the DVD when they actually end up dropping that. Good stuff there. So with continuing the theme of March Madness, this leads me into this week's Sunday sneaker topic, which is, what do you think the dopest March Madness sneaker was in your fondest memory? There's a lot of hot sneakers that drop, or come out during this time. A lot of squads rocking some of the illest basketball shoes. A lot of good memories. You got Mike Bibby in Arizona rocking the Royal Foamposites. You got Allen Iverson at Georgetown rocking the Concord 11s. That was pretty epic. You've got Michigan, their classic black socks, black Nikes, from the Huaraches to the Forces to the Maxes. all the way back. You can go as far back as looking at UNLV, the Running Rebels, rocking those Nike Air Forces. So you know, a lot of good sneaker history, a lot of good teams. For me personally, being in Arizona, you know, I'm going with Mike Bibby and the Royal Foamposites. That was pretty huge for me to see, because you know, I've never seen a shoe like that before on court, and they just stood out so much. It was just so crazy to see those. You know, they took the championship, so you know, that shoe is etched in history on so many levels. You know, with Michigan, you know, that was epic because it changed basketball. So I think it had a bigger meaning than just March Madness. I mean, it just changed the game altogether. But then, like I said before, you got Allen Iverson rocking those Concords. I mean, those were pretty much the most beautiful shoes that I've ever seen on feet ever in my life. And you know, he was killing it back then too. So you know, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. But let me know what you guys. So that's it for this week's Sunday Sneaker Talk. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay tuned for the next week. Got some good things coming up. Finally got some pieces together for the giveaway. So finally gonna get that popping. Over 1,100 subscribers now. So again, as always, I appreciate the love. Shouts out to the King's Crew. Follow me on Twitter at Shotty23. We talking sneakers, we talking life. I mean, follow me, we get it popping. But until the next time, happy collecting and be easy. Peace.